Hello,
stream.
Twitch.
Hello, stream.
Hello, YouTube.
Goodbye, stream.
I imagine Ayla is just like raising a gun to the camera or something.
I told her to tell her mom that she looked lovely, and then she got in trouble for doing that. So. Okay. Does anybody want to give the recap of last session? It's really, really short, because not very much happened last session.
I will.
Okay, go right ahead.
Okay, hold on. Dealing with the goblin attack, we learned the combat
I
capabilities
swear to God, Ayla.
Rue, Josie, and Bella.
Both times. Both fucking times.
Maybe you should learn to stop
You're not
posting
wrong.
what you're gonna have it be.
You're not wrong.
Okay, if that's unsatisfactory, then someone else do the recap.
I'll do the recap. Last session, you guys fought against a grouping of goblins. Were able to see some pretty cool combat capabilities, specifically from Muriel. Muriel actually kind of popped off, but you guys all did very well. And then you guys decided to burn the bodies. Well, you guys mostly being Bella, but you guys did decide to burn the bodies. So you burned the bodies. And you continued on your way to Allionah. And that's where we left off. Not much happened because it was cut short, but still a good session. I have way too many tabs open. Give me 1 minute to close some tabs.
Tabs.
You don't
I
have
have
over
the Tomb of-
1,000.
I have the Tomb of Vignera one-shot, like, YouTube link open. Why?
No idea.
Okay, so you guys, did you already roll to go? You did what? Why is Cannon rolling?
What?
I'm looking at roll 20 and it shows the most recent rolls is Cannon.
Are you in the
Are you
right
in Nick's
point?
liners?
I'm in Costa-Radi. I'm seeing it on both Firefox and on Chrome.
Oh, that's
I
weird.
see it as well.
I see it too.
That's bizarre. Okay. I think I know what happened. I think he had both of the things open at the same time, so it sent to both of them. That's what my guess is. Anyway,
Probably.
so I can't tell. Actually, Fred, Cure Wounds, Fred History. Yeah, okay. So you guys did not see if you could travel to Allionah. So you guys started heading towards Allionah. Fred is again leading the way. You guys talked a little bit about like killing people and such on your way to Allionah, but otherwise it was pretty uneventful as you guys travel directly to Allionah. You get there, it's close to the end of the day, but not entirely like very end of the day. You still have some waking hours remaining. And in front of you, as you enter into Allionah, some of you have seen this site before, but some of you have not. You see a massive city surrounded by walls on all sides with a river going through it. Buildings all over the place. In the very center of the city is a large tower that spires up, that's surrounded by yet another large wall. And you enter in, and you hear the bustling of the city are all around you. What would you like to do?
Whoa. I'd heard that Allionah was large, but I didn't realize it was this big. I didn't even know it was possible for cities to be this big.
You've never seen a city?
Not this size, no.
So, Rue didn't come through Allionah, did he?
No, you have never been to Allionah, and you've never been to a city even close to this size.
Oh shit. So would have I seen like Allionah like in the distance, or is it kind of like you go through like a tunnel or something that it's just suddenly all there? Or...
No, you would see it in the distance. You would approach it and you would see it in the distance. You'd see a large wall going all around it, and in the center you'd see the spire. You can kind of see it as if you've ever played the game Oblivion, as that main town in Oblivion, kind of like that. Kind of like that, except kind of like that, except it's not like a perfect circle like Imperial City is. It's just walls, and in the center there's a spire.
Gotcha. Okay. When Rue would come in, especially as soon, like, does the spire look like that, kind of? Or?
No, it's not as cathedral and not as large. It's... Let me try to find a picture of the spire to get you...
Okay. Cool. Either way, Rue would be absolutely floored and just kind of, like, go, fucking hell, like, under his breath. Just kind of, like, gazing, like, kind of, like, mouth sort of agape, like, looking around.
Locke is going to try and look around and see if there's anything that looks like it could be a bookshop or a restaurant.
Ooh.
Bella doesn't want to get lost, so she's just going to follow Muriel.
What about a bookshop restaurant? That's an entrepreneur idea. Actually, I think we have a bookshop cafe here at Ghana.
So you start wandering around this city, and it comes apparent to you, like, pretty shortly into it that the city is not like the Carryween Academy in the way that it's built, but it's a lot like the Carryween Academy, as in you could feel like you could get lost here fairly easily. There's not a whole lot of main roads. There's a lot of side roads leading everywhere. So if you wanted to get somewhere, you feel like you might need to ask for directions if you didn't want to get lost.
She's going to try and see if there's any, like, town maps around, or if there's some kind of, like, landmark, or someone who looks like they might know where they're going.
If you look around, you'll see there are some guards walking around that are dressed in, like, not full plate armor, but half plate armor with, like, an orange tabard that are walking around. And you can also very easily tell at all points where the center spire is, because it's tall enough that no matter where you are in the city, you'll be able to see the spire. So you might be able to find some more answers if you go to the spire, or if you talk to one of the guards.
Okay. In my immediate vicinity, Rue would actually kind of be a bit distracted. What's the immediate, like, most impressive looking thing, like, near us in terms of, like, building or, like, piece of scenery or anything? Like, I don't know.
So you'd probably be impressed.
Thing, I guess.
Sorry, say that again. You cut out.
I was just saying, like, what man-made thing, I guess.
A man-made thing? Gotcha. Okay. So there are some larger, like, I don't want to say cathedrals, but like larger churches that are pretty ornate that you might be able to see, like, the tips of, like the steeples of, that might intrigue you. There are some fancy bridges that have been built. Actually, you're not in the area where those bridges are, so never mind. There are no bridges.
Okay.
Otherwise, the only thing that you would really notice is the just sheer amount of people and amount of buildings. And all of the buildings, like even the smaller ones, they're all, like, relatively unique. Like, each one seems like it was built for its own purpose. It's not cookie cutter whatsoever. They're all, like, individual houses.
Okay. Rue would just honestly be, like, marveling at each house, like, kind of hopping right up to one and, like, putting his hands, like, on the stone and everything and running it across, and kind of not even if it comes at the expense of looking weird, he's just gonna like, like put his like head to like the ground, even just like start knocking the stone, like trying to hear its quality and things. Just a bunch of very specific things when he's like looking at all the stuff. And I'd say even. Oh, gone.
No, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. I was just gonna say, and he'd probably like start slowly like wandering off as well.
Malaka is definitely watching out for both Bella and Rue, while trying to watch out for pickpockets as well.
Mom, I want to go over there.
And she's going to follow behind Rue and then kind of get up to Rue's like ear and be like, "Hey, I don't know if you're aware of pickpockets." And
Pick a what?
What's a pickpocket? Is it like a special kind of pocket?
no,
So you should all see.
Is it where you put
picture.
lockpicks in?
they're people.
Oh.
It's like that, but imagine like a wall surrounding it as well.
Mm.
It,
Got
wait, this reminds me of the one I saw in Scotland.
Pickpocket is someone who picks from your pockets. Watch out for them. Also, we could get lost if we're not careful here.
Why would someone do that though?
They're starving.
To be, I believe, what we call, starving. Yes, starving. That's the right answer. Yes.
How can you starve? Why don't you just eat food? Right. Gold.
Yeah, and just
Capitalism's dumb.
yeah, not everyone can get food all the time.
I forgot that everything costs gold.
That's not the only reason people starve.
Yeah. Disease and things can ruin a good crop or two.
Anyways,
Yes.
is there a place that perhaps either of you would like to go while we're in town?
Oh shit! I mean, I could spend years here. I just see everything. But I do remember we have a job to do though. So if you guys are actually getting anything useful to that, I guess, yeah. Me, I'm just happy to go anywhere right now.
I just don't want to get lost.
Same.
Oh, I kind of want to get lost. This place is awesome.
Perhaps we could. Well, what time of day is it? What time of day is it?
It's approaching the end of day, so it's probably like around like 6:00 p.m. for us. Around that time. Like, there's still some time to lounge around if you wanted to, but regardless, you're probably going to end up staying here tonight, so.
We're going to want to find an inn. Possibly something close by.
Oh yeah.
Enjoyable.
Shit, I wonder what the inns are like here.
Yeah.
You guys stayed here before, have you? Oh, I mean, other than Bella, I guess.
Well,
I see.
I passed through here once, but it was really brief.
Ah, passed away.
Mm.
Right. Okay. Nice. Yeah. In that sense, then I guess like, wherever we're going, we'll kind of like keep an eye out for like interesting shops and things, specifically ones that have like kind of either to do with like architectural art, or things that seem to sell just like weird shit in general that seems exotic.
Okay. So you guys are trying to find an inn?
Yep.
So you're just walking through the city to try to find the inn, or are you trying to go somewhere specific, or?
Malake might look and see if there's like a guard, but I think she'd probably hold off and just kind of be like, I don't want to. And then just kind of look around, see if there's anyone who looks like they might just be really familiar with the area who is not a guard.
Okay, as you look around, you do find there are a lot of people that are kind of just walking around without any thought. Kind of like imagine New York City, where just like everybody's just on a quest going somewhere. They don't really care what's going on around them. So you feel like you could probably ask any of them, but you don't know if any of them are going to be really happy about you asking.
Wait, does Muriel look visibly like she's looking around to ask someone?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Does Bella see any guards around?
Yes, you would see a couple of guards walking around, looking for pickpockets and such.
Why don't we ask one of them?
As oh yeah.
I'll just wait till you ask the question.
I can go ask.
Okay.
Bella's gonna walk up to the nearest guard.
He's not paying any attention to you at first.
Excuse me. We were trying to find a tavern.
Yeah, we have a few of them here in the city. What's your price point?
Bella's gonna like lean back in the direction of the party. What's a price point?
Price. Yeah, go.
No, go ahead.
I don't. Rue would like be able to. What's Malaka doing actually? Because Rue would be interested in that reaction before doing anything.
She kind of has like slightly arched eyebrows.
Rue would kind of like get a bit of an irk on his face and go like, does the civil service takes donations now, does it?
Something comfortable, but not.
Wait, no.
lavish.
I thought she was asking. I thought
That's
she was
not what I
asking for
meant.
directions. I'm so stupid. Right. Holy shit. Rue just kind of goes, sorry. Language. New here. Me. English. Common. Bad. Yes.
Comfortable, but not lavish.
Comfortable but not lavish. What does lavish mean?
Rue's like kind of like covering his face and kind of like walking back a bit out of sight, just like fuck.
Yeah.
Expensive.
Oh, that makes sense. Expensive is when something costs too much gold, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You're probably looking for either Dragonfly Falls or the Griffin's Watch. Dragonfly Falls would be the cheaper of the two.
How can we get to Griffin's Watch?
Griffin's Watch. It's just north of the tower.
And where's the Dragonfly's watch?
We don't need to know that.
Okay.
And Bella's gonna start walking towards the tower.
Malaka's gonna slowly approach the guard and keep an eye out on Bella. Could you please just let me know where Dragonfly's watch is?
Dragonfly Falls is just south of the tower.
Oh god, the other direction.
She's gonna follow Bella though.
Okay. Just give me 1 second.
What was it? I just realized if you ever wanted to make a secret.
Right?
Griffin's Watch and Dragonfly Falls.
Okay.
Yeah, Griffin's Watch and Dragonfly Falls.
Yeah. If you ever wanted to make a secret language that Bella would never crack, just talk in like economic theory for like different words.
Bella knows a lot of things. Economics is not one of them.
That's an understatement.
She's gonna tap on Bella. Hold up. How much gold do we have between all of us, and we're going to need to be on a side street when discussing this?
Bella kind of pulls out her pouch and kind of quickly counts. And her pouch is like visibly heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I lost count at 50. Let me try again. She says,
No. Stop. I think good. Put your pouch up. Don't talk about money on the streets.
Okay.
And she's going to look and try and see if Rue is gone and looking off at architecture.
Kinda. Like, every now and then he'd lag behind, but then realize he's fallen back, then just hop back up. Kinda like, keeping track, but also, like, very well, like, almost kind of lagging too far, then going, shit, and then coming back up.
Wait, hang on, Muriel. Is 50 a lot? Because Leda gave me 100 for my time here, so...
Wait, 50? 50 for an inn?
Shh. Just in general.
Stop.
Huh?
In general, yes.
Okay.
Can be, but it also depends on the job. I don't know what
You-
you're paid to do.
Hang on, what selling point does this inn have to be 50 gold?
I don't think that's the price.
No, I was just counting my gold.
Oh, right.
Get to the end. Alright.
Yeah,
You seem to have a grasp.
Well, I mean, he said it's north of the tower, so I'm going to the tower. I don't know what is north.
Well, let's just go to the tower then, yeah.
Bella's gonna walk over to the tower.
Okay.
Or continue making her way to the tower.
It takes you guys a little while winding through some roads, but you can always tell where the tower is, so you just keep walking in that general direction. As you approach the tower, you notice that this tower is massively tall, like hundreds of stories tall. Like, imagine in the midst of like a regular city with regular buildings, a couple of them being small, and then in the center is this giant-sized skyscraper. That's basically what's going on here.
Bella looks up to try and like see the top of the tower.
You can see the top of the tower, but it looks really, really high up there to the point that it's like a little bit visibly obscured, but you can physically see it.
Bella will
Has,
say,
the spark of curiosity that's kind of starting to shimmer in her eyes.
Bella, as she's staring up, says, I've heard people talk about things touching the heavens, and if anything could do it, it's probably this.
you're right about that. As Rue is kind of also
So
looking
Rue,
at the top with yeah.
Rue specifically, this is probably the most ornate building that you've ever seen in your entire life. You're also probably just a little bit pissed because the bottom, like half of it, you can't see because of a giant wall that's surrounding it.
Rue's gonna look to the others and go, can we go closer to that? I wanna, like...
One day we're going to be
Please.
fighting the BBG inside of this thing.
Hello, welcome to the boss arena.
Malake nods her head, yes, and she starts walking quicker in that direction.
Rue will start, like, full out, like, hopping between people, like, trying to get there fast.
As you get to the side of the wall, you will notice that there are little arch openings that go into the wall, but each of them are guarded by two heavily armed guards with full plate armor.
Doesn't see them, tries to go right in.
As you go in, they both they have stereotypical spears, and they both put their spears down at the same time as you try to walk in and just block your path immediately.
Rue just goes, shit!
You're not allowed in there.
Oh, God.
That's for nobles only.
Please don't tell me this is limited access. I need to see this.
Unless you have some sort of signet that's showing that you're nobility, you're not allowed in there.
Does,
Malake's gonna start shuffling through her pack to see if she has anything from Rory.
Oh.
Oh.
Shoot,
What
I
was-
don't think she does.
Yeah, I don't think
Bella's-
she does either.
Bella's gonna pull her amulet out from underneath her leather armor and say, "Does this count? Leda gave it to me."
That's just a holy amulet. That's not a signet of nobleship.
Hmm.
I mean,
Please
you have to say-
move along.
Sir,
Oh, come on.
can you at
What
least
does
point
noble
us
even
in the
mean,
direction
then?
of Griffin's watch?
If noble isn't something
Can,
that is given by a goddess, then what is noble?
I can explain later.
Okay.
Sir, please point us in the direction of Griffin's watch.
He'll point you to basically the other side of the tower, but not fully. Like he's pointing to your guys' right. That's what I'll say. Pointing to your guys' right. He doesn't say anything. He just points to your right.
Does that appear to be north based on Milwaukee's?
Yes. Based off of your understanding, that is north. Yes.
Okay.
Can I,
She will-
past
Go
the spears, can I see like anything down the archway?
It's a long archway, and most of it's dark. And then on the other side, you see a little bit of light. You see like a pretty substantial patch of grass, and then you see more darkness.
Huh. Okay, gosh. God. Really.
Well, off to Griffin's watch, and Bella's gonna start walking in the direction that the guard pointed her in.
Rue just go, ah!
We can
And,
come look at the tower later.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
Milwaukee
that's a good
going
idea.
to slowly follow behind Bella and keep an eye out for pickpockets, especially now.
Right, Rue just kind of like hops back towards where everyone else is, but still looking at the archway, just like squinting his eyes.
As you continue to walk along the edge of this wall, you see that there are a couple more archways that have the same exact thing. There are two heavily armed guards guarding it. But on your way there, you guys would notice that there is a town notice board, a relatively large one, with job postings and advertisements on it.
Milwaukee's gonna go look at it.
Yeah. I'll give it a glance.
If Bella's not running ahead.
Bella will stop when she realizes the other party.
So you guys
The
should be
rest
able
of
to
the party
see.
as
Yeah, you guys should be able to see it in roll 20.
Oh.
Ooh,
Wait,
Holy shit!
I think I misunderstood what the guard said when he said Dragonfly Falls. Is a dragonfly a type of animal?
yes. And we're
Oh,
going
I
in
thought
the
he meant
direction-
dragon, as in dragons, and then it's like dragons flying around falls is what I thought. We can go to Dragonfly Falls if you want.
Hang on.
Okay.
Mates. You're looking at this board as I am, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few
Fif-
interesting jobs here.
50,000 gold.
Yeah.
Do you know how much extra I could stay here with 50,000 gold? I could probably live here.
Bella-
Good.
Bella's
Holy
eyes sort of
shit.
begin to read the note in the top left corner, and she shivers and looks away from it before reading the giant one with the 50,000 on it.
Does the name, does the name Sakuas Benito, or, and, from Griffin's Watch, or do any of the names look familiar on this post?
Roll me a history check. $12. The only name that looks familiar on there is the name Joy, which you think is some sort of holy figure, but you don't remember what holy figure
Does
it is.
Bella know who Joy is?
Joy?
Probably. You can also roll me either religion or history.
That's gonna be religion. +5. 12.
12. You know Joy is a holy figure. You can't remember what holy figure it is.
Damn.
We did that 50,000 job. We could also possibly see the tower.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. Is that place where they were? Is that actually? You know, unlikely. I was thinking maybe the guard captain lives there, but probably not because it's for Nagel's. But you're right. Dead right.
Job and escort service might be interesting. It doesn't pay as they don't tell pay though.
Yeah, I think paying well compared to 50,000 gold is
I don't want to do that one in the top left.
Yeah.
I don't like Vox Modas.
Could be trouble.
Yeah, okay. So that means we're cool for 50,000 one,
50,000 is
yeah. As
already defined.
yeah, as Rue's like kind of slowly already reaching up to grab the piece of parchment.
Spices.
Yes. So I will say the one that's both of the ones that are in Comic Sans look very visibly like they were written by children. Just FYI.
She's going to pull out her notebook and she's going to write, "Okay, spices."
Nice. God, I wish.
50,000, and she's also going to write 50,000 gold contact, or and then the guard captain and that stuff.
I really wish my character was meaner, cause like I would have like fucking like wrote down in pen. It's like I would have wrote down in pen on the brother thing, just like get a better brother. Yes, I will take the city request aid thing.
Okay. So you're taking it off?
Yes.
Okay. So you rip it off, and as you do, another guardsman comes along with another poster and puts it up in the exact same location. It's the same exact poster. He just puts it up right where you took it from.
Looking at the guard, looking at the board, then looking at the guard. I got oh shit, am I lagging? I go up to him and I go, oh, excuse me, sir. Hypothetically, how many copies of those do you have? Just hypothetically.
I have about 20, but I can go get more.
Rue looks into his bag, seeing how many pieces of paper he has.
I'm pretty sure that the thing says no questions asked, so,
Sorry.
He turns around and goes back to his post.
How much do you get paid to stand there and replace the messages on the board?
No questions asked.
I'm not the one who took the note.
As he's walking away, Rue will just kind of like rip half of the new one and go, so how much do you get paid?
What? He walks over and puts it up, and he looks to you guys and says, I don't really get paid a lot. I just, like, my living expenses are paid. I can live in Allionah for free, essentially. That's, yeah.
That's how it should be anyway.
Shit.
You have to pay to live places?
Does the wrongfully accused of treason against Allionah, does that handwriting look familiar to anything else on it?
No. The only thing that looks similar are the wanted sign and the large city requests sign. I know they're in different fonts. I meant to put them in the same font, but those look very official. Everything else looks pretty different.
I have a question about a different one. This one here, and she points to the wanted sign. Is it okay if he's brought in alive?
Yes, but I don't think that you're going to be able to do that.
Why not?
Why is he in trouble?
He's killed many, many people here. Have you never heard of Sake Supinito?
I haven't even been on the material plane, so I know.
Sure.
Since I've read up on that stuff.
Sake Supinito is a serial killer, I guess you could call him. He's killed many people in Allionah. We have actually reason to believe that he's still here in Allionah, but we don't know that for a fact.
What's he got against Syria?
Why?
And
Yeah, that's what I was
Malage
gonna
takes
ask.
out a notebook and starts writing down.
Why does he kill
notes.
people and cereal?
Serial as in
just
whatever.
Palms
I'm not. I am done talking to you guys. I'm done.
Do you know what he looks like? Do you know what we would be looking for?
As Rue hears him say, "I'm done talking to you," Rue just goes, "No, you're not," and rips half the sign again.
Thank goodness one of my other characters is not here right now.
He looks at you do that, and then he pulls out his sword, walks towards you, gets like right up in your face, and says, "If you do that again, I will have to handcuff you and bring you into our what's the word that I'm looking for? It's like the medieval word for jail. There's a word.
Prison.
No.
Dungeon.
Jail. Dungeon.
Dungeon. Sure, dungeon, and put you into our dungeon."
Rue just kind of goes, "It's illegal to take a piece of paper, is it?"
Please excuse any discrepancies. And then she takes.
Yeah, sorry. This culture is very new to me.
Then she lightly, puts her hand on the shoulder of Rue and Bella and kind of does like a circle huddle thing.
What is this? Why are you pulling us into a hug?
No. She face palms again.
Is this the thing you guys do over here?
Do I tell you? Okay, we need to go over some street rules when we get to Griffin's Watch.
Didn't the guy say the Dragonfly Falls is cheaper?
Yes. Well, I thought you said we were going to go.
I misunderstood the name. I thought it was dragons flying, not dragonfly. I didn't know the dragonfly was an animal.
Then we need to go in the exact opposite direction we've been heading.
We can go in either direction. I don't care. I have gold. I can pay for rooms. I think that's how that works, right?
Okay. She's going to break out of the circle.
So, you know someone at Griffin's Watch? You seem pretty fixated on it.
No, I just don't like dragons.
Alright.
We can take a look. I guess we can go running to the other one if we really needed to.
Well, I have gold. It's okay. If you don't have enough to pay for a room, I can probably do it. If you
can you pay for me?
I can, I think.
Okay, cool. Nice. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be of your service.
Guess I will perhaps be a tour guide. Who doesn't know what they're doing? This is terrible. Guess the tour guide will have to find a tour guide.
Bella's going to, just before they walk away, yank the wanted poster as well.
Okay, he actually doesn't replace that one.
Alright, let's get going then.
Okay, so you guys are headed towards the Griffin's Watch, yes?
I believe so.
Okay. So you guys continue on going north. And you're not entirely sure where in this area it is, but you're looking around for something that would look like the Griffin's Watch. On the way, you do notice a couple of like stores. You notice a place called the Radiant Marvel, which looks like it has some sort of like magical items in there. You also find a place called Idiosyncraticism, which looks like some sort of enchanter's shop. And you
Marble
see...
and what? What was the name of the last one?
it's a weird name. I'll just put it in
Idiosyncraticism.
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 And the other one was this, the Radiant Marvel.
I see.
And Muriel, you also notice a sign that says the bucket that is written very poorly in paint on a bucket hanging from a fairly small building.
Creative name.
Didn't that one have the spices one, I think is what it said on the board?
Yeah, Malaka is going to nod her head, and she's going to try and see what time of day it is before thinking about rushing over there.
At this point, it's probably not too much later than that. You still have some time before you guys need to hit the head. So if you wanted to go in, you probably could have the time. It's probably like 6:30.
Okay.
She's going to check and see if any of the group is like looking at a direction first before she starts just kind of eyeing the shop.
Bella definitely recognizes the bucket and recognizes that Muriel seemed excited about the spices.
We would just kind of go, well, that looks dingy.
Yeah, but we can take a look. Should probably watch out for pickpockets. But
Good.
spices are worth it. But I could get.
Bella's gonna walk into the bucket.
Okay.
She's going to just immediately follow afterwards, but very cautiously.
As you walk into this fairly small building, it's pretty dark in there, and you notice in front of you there's not really anything except a set of stairs that people keep like coming up and down from. Like a decent amount of people just like are coming in and out of these stairs.
I wanted to buy
Like a
some
spiral
spices.
staircase.
Where do I buy spices? In here?
People are just kind of like ignoring you and walking past you and leaving the store.
Okay, Bella's gonna walk up the spiral staircase then.
Down. It only goes down.
Down. Correction. Down the spiral staircase.
Muriel, you follow in suit?
Yes, she's going to follow suit very carefully, keep an eye out on what people are doing around her while this is
Okay.
going on.
As you walk down, what was that?
I was just saying, how would a kangaroo fare going down and upstairs?
That's a good question. Fairly difficultly.
Yeah.
I think you'd be able to get
It's like-
upstairs fairly easily, but going downstairs would be a difficulty.
I feel like it's like wearing like scuba diving flippers and trying to go upstairs or down.
You can do it, but you'll probably have to do a dexterity save every single time you do.
Oh my god. Okay. Rue just kind of looks at the stairs and he's like, "Yeah, nah, I'm gonna stay up here."
Okay.
Bob's gonna nod her head.
So Muriel and Bella, you walk down, and it seems like you're walking down pretty far until eventually you notice that there's a pretty wide opening, and it's actually pretty bright. As you walk to the very bottom, you see a very, very large market. This place has like, well, not everything. This thing has like every single like fruit, vegetable, like wheats, cheeses, spices. They're all over the place, and there are people everywhere.
Bella's gonna stop and turn to Muriel.
And
So, Malake, how much do you think the rooms will cost at the Griffin's Watch?
Could Malake have an estimate, or she would have no clue?
You would, based off of inns that you've been to before, you would guess it would cost somewhere between 5 silver and 1 gold per person, based off of how they described the location.
Oh,
5
okay.
silver, 1 gold.
Bella's gonna pull 6 gold out of her pouch and put it into a pocket. And
Per person.
yeah, that's one gold for each. All 6 of us. Okay. Now, what do you want?
Wait, are you serious?
You look very happy here, and I like making people happy, so I'll buy some things for you.
As this childlike grin just goes on to like Malake's face. And she just starts skimming the room.
Okay, so I will say that there are 4 sections, 5 sections of the place. There's a section of just fruits. There's a section of just vegetables. There's a section of just like wheats and oats. There's a section of just cheeses, and there's a section of just spices. Which would you like to go to?
So there's cheese, spices, and what? And vegetables and fruit?
Yeah, cheese, spices, vegetable, fruit, and wheat/oats.
We should... Leda said that some foods go bad, I think she said. So maybe we should try and find foods that don't do that. Or whatever you can cook with and make good food with, because your food is really good.
Thanks. She's going to start looking. She still has leftover food. 3 portions, which are possibly bad by now.
It's only been a couple of days, so I don't think it's bad yet.
Yeah, not quite.
Yeah, it's getting close to, but it's not bad yet.
She's going to see, because you said there's... I think she would probably look at the spices. Wait, no, that she'd probably do that last. She's going to look at the wheat section, at the wheat and oat section first.
Okay, so the wheat and oat section is definitely the smallest section. There are some just straight up like loaves of wheat bread and barley bread and rye bread. But there's also just raw barley, raw rye, raw wheat, quinoa, and a section of oats.
Bella's gonna like walk up to wherever it's got the bread, and is there someone like standing there that she can like talk to buy the things?
Based on how you would know, maybe. There are people there, that's what I'll say.
Is there anyone like standing behind the bread?
No. It's like on a wall. It's either on a wall or like on a cart. Imagine like a grocery store. This place is basically a grocery store.
Got it.
She's going to start looking at the prices of what these items are.
Okay, so raw barley, raw rye is 2 copper per pound. Oats are 5 copper per pound. Quinoa is 1 gold per pound. Wheat is 1 silver per pound. Oats is 5 copper per pound. Quinoa is 1 gold per pound. Wheat is 1 silver per pound. And then the bread is all 1 silver per loaf.
Okay.
Do you know who I talked to pay for things?
Malake is going to nod her head no.
If you look around, you will see that in the center, there seems to be a lot more people. So you could guess that maybe that's where you go to pay for things, but you don't know.
She's going to kind of point in the direction of the center.
Okay. So then, do you think I have to talk to them before or after taking things off the ship?
After.
Okay. So, what do you want first? We're here for you. Bella's gonna, as she's saying that, grab a loaf of bread.
I'm just waiting for
what type of
Malake to
loaf of
fucking
bread did
bankrupt
she
her.
like grab? Did she grab like a?
She
I
would have
think
grabbed.
Are you just grabbing a random loaf, or are you grabbing something specific?
She's not really paying too much attention to what loaf she's grabbing. Bella just likes bread.
Okay, I just rolled for it. She rolled. She grabbed a piece of a loaf of rye bread.
And Malake, after seeing this, is going to smile. And then she's going to look over at the oats. We should probably get some of these. These could be good breakfast food.
Oh yeah, Leda told me people eat oats a lot here. Do you know how to make cake?
Make what?
Cake. Because like I know how to do it, but I need like ovens and things. So do you know how to do it on the road? Because I
Has
really
she
like.
done it on the road? I don't think she's made a cake on the road.
No, she has not. Not yet, at
She's
least.
gonna nod her head no. I've only made cake when I've been stationary.
Okay.
I mean, even then I really haven't made a lot of desserts that way. Well, that's not true. Just cake in general, I guess.
Bella shrugs. Oh well.
We could grab, we'd probably want at least 1 pound of wheat.
How much was the wheat per pound again?
One
It was
silver.
1 silver?
Yep.
Bella's gonna grab 2 pounds of wheat.
I'm going to find an online calculator for this stuff because I know Malake would know this, but I don't.
How physically large is like a pound of wheat?
Fairly large. So you guys would have baskets, and a pound of wheat would probably fill up half the basket, just in itself. A pound of wheat is a lot of wheat.
Shoot. That's not gonna fit in her pack. Does it look like she could take a half or a quarter of a pound of wheat?
Yeah.
I'm
It's kind of just loose, so you kind of just however much you want.
Wait, so are we only getting a half a pound of wheat instead?
Yeah, there's...
Okay.
or a
Bella puts
quarter.
most of the wheat back. And just keeps half a pound.
Okay. Just a second. I'm looking up old Oregon Trail stuff because that's where I can figure out stuff like this.
I love it.
Okay.
That's what we have so far.
Yeah, I'm keeping track of it as well. You don't have to.
Yeah. I thought you were, but I just thought I might as well.
Here, let's go to Rue real quick while you're figuring that out. Rue, would you like to do anything while you're just waiting? See, you're waiting there for a while. You see people come and go. Anything you'd like to do?
Okay. Out of curiosity, how long are they in there? Like, average?
They're in there for a while. Like at this point, probably like 5 minutes.
Rue will kind of look at down the staircase, then back up, then down, and go like, and then looking around, what would I immediately see? Like just from a glance, with like no real effort to hone in
Like
on anything.
outside.
Yes.
You would still be able to see idiosyncraticism, the store idiosyncraticism. Other than that, you don't see anything specific. The store idiosyncraticism, the store.
I will walk up to the storefront.
Okay. It looks like a really cool place. There's a lot of like weirdly enchanted things decorating the outside that like have like little lights and stuff like that. Nothing that's like
What does it look like? Kind of like what things does it look that's weird and enchanted?
So like the sign is like enchanted that it flashes, but like it shows up and then disappears and then shows up and then disappears, but it's not actually like a sign. It's just words that keep scrolling across. And then there are like little lights on the outside that again it's just like the top of like a piece of wood just like glows and then it disappears and it's just a piece of wood again. That sort of stuff. Nothing super fancy, but like pretty cool.
Can I look at? Is there like a window I can look inside, or?
Yeah, if you look inside the window, there's a couple of people, but not a whole lot of people. Inside, you'll see a young halfling woman with like rainbowish hair, standing behind a desk, talking to somebody, and she looks not scared, but she doesn't really look like she knows what she's doing. And inside, you see a couple of pieces of armor, some like rods, some amulets, and on the desk you see this weird like multicolored cube.
Multicolored cube. Stop tempting me, Jason. Okay, can I look at the cube a bit more closely?
Yeah, if you walk in, she's still talking to this person, trying to sell something. As you look at the cube, it's got lots of colors on it all over the place. And as you pick it up, and you can kind of feel like each side of it like slightly turns. And as you turn one of the slides of it, like all of that entire side moves. So basically, this is a Rubik's cube.
Oh, it's not like enchanted or anything.
As you turn one of the things, she says, "Careful with that. I just made that."
Careful. Wait, so, so Jason, this is like a fixed Rubik's cube, right? Like it's already solved, or?
It's not solved. Currently, it's not solved.
Oh, not solved. Rich just kind of goes, huh? What?
It's I just made that. It's a storage device. And then she like takes it from you, and then she starts like twisting the pieces around all over the place. And then eventually you see that all of them come together into like a solved Rubik's Cube shape where each side has its own color. And then as that happens, you see a bunch of little buttons pop out on the center, center square of it. And then she shows it to you, and then she presses the green button. And as she does, this thing expands out to be about 2 feet by 2 feet, and opens up, and you see this general space, and you can feel this like ever so slight coldness emanating from the sphere.
Huh? Like cold? What? Like a fridge?
Yep, like a fridge.
Oh my god! Did I find a mini fridge? I look at it and I kind of go, so what do you use it for then?
You like if you're going places and you need to like store food for longer periods of time, you can store it in here and bring it with you wherever you go. Also, it's kind of fun to play with.
Buy it, we need it.
So what kind of food do you put in it, or storage things?
Anything. There's compartments for different things. Each compartment has its own like temperature that it's at.
Connor, we need it.
And right. That's good. So it's like an enchantment of some sort, is it? Or how are you doing this?
I built it myself. It's kind of hard to explain what it is, but yeah.
Okay. So, how much does that go for? say?
I don't know yet. Nobody's really wanted it yet.
Okay, how much time and effort did you put into making this? Let's put it that way.
A couple months.
Months, eh?
Oh,
And
shit.
having made it now, if you were to be able to recreate it, how long would it take you now since you've, done it before?
I don't know.
Well, can I kind of try and determine in my head how long, being an artificer myself, how something that would take that to make, how much would that be worth?
Yeah, roll me a general intelligence check.
Just general intelligence. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me. Hey.
You feel like it would probably take her a third less. So if it took her 3 months, it would take her 2 months.
Okay, and how much could I calculate that would be worth?
It really depends on the enchantment level, and you would not know that. So.
Shit. Okay.
You could base it off of how much you would charge for your own services.
Okay, how much would I charge for my own services?
How much would you charge for your own services?
Shit. Okay, well, looking at them, I just kind of go, well, you see, that kind of leaves me in an odd position here, because I genuinely don't know what to charge you for. And I don't want to necessarily give you an unfair price, Wouldn't feel right by me.
Okay. I don't know what to do then.
Look, okay, what's, So, she said it took her 2 months, right?
A couple months, so yeah. 2 or 3.
Couple months. 2 or 3. On average... Actually, I don't expect you to have this, because fucking... what would, the average job salary be, or, minimum wage in Allionah be for the course of, 2 to 3 months?
So I think regular wage is, I could be wrong, but I think it's a gold a week or something like that is a normal wage.
Okay, a gold a week?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so gold, so 4 weeks in a month, 4, 8, 12. So 12 gold, I would triple that. I kind of look in my person, I go, So, how about, see, usually I would say maybe 25 gold odd if I wanted to buy that itself, but I actually have a question.
As you say, 25 gold, one of the people that are in the store, look at you, perplexed, and then just start laughing.
I kind of just look at him and go, what?
Did you just offer her 25 gold pieces for a high level enchantment?
Look, I can't tell if it's high level. She hasn't told me shit.
Do you think it's easy to just
mini fridge, Connor?
Do you think it's just easy to control the temperature like that and be able to contain large items into small?
Expensive it is.
Well, 25 gold pieces.
Excuse me, as an artificer myself, I know this process.
Not a very good one, I imagine.
You want to take this outside, mate?
No, it's fine. Just don't expect it to get that for 25 gold pieces, and then they walk out of the place.
Well, then teach your employees how to rate their own shit, eh?
What was the question that you wanted to ask?
How much is it worth?
How much do you need it?
Actually, hang on. Wait. I say, can I hold that for a second?
Okay.
Right. Grabbing it, Rue's going to take out the same thing he put on Yozi's head, like a little kind of like tubular sort of thing that unfolds and like there's a little bit of like a kind of weird light that kind of flashes over it, and I'm going to cast Identify.
Okay.
Okay, does this let me know the level? I learn its properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has. You learn any spells that are affecting it. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. Would this let me know, like, enchantment level or anything?
I will say, so you learn its properties, so I'll just tell you its properties straight up. Each of the sides has its own temperature, like she said. The white side is absolute 0, like legitimately as cold as it can physically get. Blue is negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Green is 0 degrees Fahrenheit, which is... yellow is 35 degrees Fahrenheit, which is basically just ever so slightly above 0 Celsius. Orange is 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which is basically room temperature. And then red is 120 degrees Fahrenheit. And if it's not in its normal position, like its solved position, it's considered locked and won't open no matter what. As far as the level, you can definitely tell that there's a lot of enchantments going on. Some of those enchantments are lower level, but most of them are pretty high level, like around level 6, level 7, maybe even level 8.
6 level 7. Okay, shit. Rui kind of like raises his eyes and goes, "Well, I hand it back to him. I can't afford this." And
it seems like you really want it, though.
Yeah, but I don't want to skim off the top or give you a shit deal, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, it's bloody good work, though. Like, honestly, I haven't seen anything like that. Again, artisan myself. This is, I think you actually have a niche here that you're working out. Again, never seen anything like it, and you're doing quite good with it, it seems.
Thank you.
I mean, I think you could actually make out your own little field here if you keep going at it. Wish I could have it, but I don't have the money for it.
Jason, you said that this was like right across from the bucket?
It's not right across, but it's nearby to the bucket. Like, it's on the same street as the bucket.
Got it.
Okay, back to Muriel and Bella, who are still at the bucket. We want to do this as quick as possible, so you know Muriel has to leave soon. So, what else would you like to pick up?
She's picking up 1 pound of oats, and then she's probably going to see if there's like any cans or jars that she could pick up, possibly if there's dried vegetables.
So if you go to the vegetable section, there are no dried vegetables. Everything is fresh. Do you want to know what vegetables they have?
Quick rundown, yes.
I'm going to just run through them really, really quick. There's a lot. Spinach, kale, broccoli, cabbage, lettuce, tomatoes, cucumber, green beans, onion, carrot, potato, radish, pumpkin, mustard greens, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, chili peppers, eggplants, olives, and lentils.
She would grab, how much are the lentils?
Lentils are 5 copper each.
Right, so, she's going to grab lentils and a pound of lentils, in addition to the oats, and then, an 1/8 a pound of the chili peppers, if that's possible.
Yeah, that's possible.
Jason?
Yep.
What kind of foods would Bella have eaten in the Celestial Realms?
Weird food and nothing that you'd see here. Except maybe the cheeses. That's like the only thing that is kind of the same as the cheeses.
Bella will sort of take a scan over the cheeses then.
So there's. Well, let's keep going with Muriel. Muriel, what else?
When Bella's looking over the cheeses, she's going to walk over towards the cheeses.
Okay.
Cheese.
There is cheddar. There is cheddar, cottage cheese, brie, parmesan, fresh mozzarella, and that's it. I forgot to label something. So.
Do any of the cheeses? Oh wait, yeah, she's not familiar with cheeses.
Which ones would Bella have had the most in the Celestial Realms? Would you say?
You've had brie and the fresh mozzarella. And that's probably it from the cheeses that are here.
Bella's gonna grab at the fresh mozzarella. This stuff is really good. I didn't know that you guys had it on the material plane.
I'm not familiar with it.
Okay.
We should
Both of you
grab
roll
some.
me history checks real quick.
History, not what I meant to send. I meant to send that. 10.
14.
And then 14. Okay, Muriel, you know that cheese can go bad pretty quickly, but you don't know specifically which cheeses go bad quickly. So that's all I'll say.
It could go bad quickly.
Well, we could eat it tonight then.
Yeah, I guess.
Unless
never
we
prepped
somehow get our hands on some kind of magic mini fridge or something. But that would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, we can eat this tonight because this is really good. And so, is there anything else that you were wanting to buy?
She's going to do a quick scan of the fruit section. I mean, spices, rather.
Okay, there's a ton of spices. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Oh god, here we go.
There is cinnamon, coriander, cumin, garlic, mustard, nutmeg, pepper, salt, mint, paprika, oregano, chili powder, allspice, thyme, cardamom, rosemary, bay leaf, basil, cloves, onion powder, sage, curry powder, witch maw, which is, you would know that it gives like a mild dark kick, vanilla, saffron, chocolate, dill, juniper, and then there's abuso, abusa, abusi, and abuse, which are all different, basically like truffles. Shreant leaves, and mage salt.
I thought
How
abuse
much
was
is
a
made?
crime.
Dude,
It's-
How much is the
it's-
mage salt?
What is mage salt? Is that what you're asking, or how much it was?
No, how much is it?
It's 5 gold for a pound
So
of
is it-
mage salt.
And how much is... Okay, she'd probably take... an... how much is the rosemary? Because I know for sure she would want some of that, and the witch maw.
The rosemary is 2 silver for a pound,
Okay, so
and
take...
the witch maw is 4 silver a pound.
She would probably take an eighth of both of those. Witch maw, rosemary. How much was it for the mage salt again?
5 gold a pound.
Does Bella see Muriel looking at the mage salt?
Probably, yeah.
Bella's gonna grab a pound.
Okay.
A full pound? Okay.
oh my god.
And then land on vanilla and mint.
Mint is 3 silver pieces a pound. And vanilla is 2 gold a pound.
Okay. She's going to stop looking at the vanilla, and then
Do you know if vanilla and chocolate go bad?
I don't. Chocolate tends to go bad. Vanilla, I think it. I don't know this.
It depends on the type of vanilla it is, but I was imagining more like
Yeah.
vanilla leaves, and vanilla leaves would go bad. So
They're leaves, so it will go bad. How about we get rosemary, mage salt? Maybe not the mage salt.
Bella's gonna grab like a quarter-pound of chocolate. How much would that be?
a pound of chocolate,
Quarter-pound.
a quarter pound of chocolate would be 2 gold, 5 silver, because it's 10 gold a pound.
Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, no, she's grabbing that.
Oh my god.
Out of character, Jesus Christ. In character, I'm grabbing that. Why not?
She's going to grab a 1/8 of a pound of rosemary, a 1/16 of a pound of mage salt.
In addition to the 1 pound that was already grabbed from.
Wait, because Bella grabbed that already.
Bella
never mind.
already
So
Yeah,
she's not
Bella
grabbing
grabbed a
that.
pound
yeah.
of mint salt. Yeah.
How much was it for mint again?
Mint, 3 silver a pound.
Yeah, she'll probably take a pound of mint.
Okay.
Actually, because that could be used to make tea.
Mm.
Um,
Mint
oh wait, no,
tea
half
go
a pound of
burn.
mint rather.
Half a pound? Okay.
Yeah.
Seeing that Muriel keeps breaking things up into like half pounds and whatnot, she's gonna put half a pound of mage salt back. And just
Okay.
keep half a pound.
Okay, so 1/8 pound of witch moth, 1/8 a pound of rosemary, and 1/4 a pound of mint.
Okay.
And then we have the 1 pound of oats and 1/8 pound of the chili peppers.
Yes. And 1 pound of lentils.
And also a loaf of bread as well.
Yes.
Is there anything else, or are we gonna go pay now?
This is good. So
Okay.
there was 1 loaf of rye bread in addition to that?
Yes, 1 loaf of rye bread. So I can read what you have. You have a 1/8 a pound of chili peppers, 1 pound of lentils, 1 loaf of rye bread, 1 pound of oats, half a pound of wheat, 1 pound of fresh mozzarella, half a pound of mage salt, quarter pound of mint, 1/8 a pound of rosemary, 1/8 a pound of witch maw, quarter pound of chocolate.
How much mozzarella was that again?
An entire pound.
Okay, I'm guessing Bella's carrying that though,
Yeah,
Yes,
Bella's carrying
Bella's
the
carrying
mozzarella.
and the mozzarella as well.
Yeah, Bella's carrying the mozzarella.
Alright.
Bella's gonna skip over to the middle where everyone is seems to be gathering.
Malke's going to carry the other stuff that Bella is not carrying.
Oh, I just realized I can carry all that in my pouch.
You can. Yeah.
There you go. She's going to approach the counter with Bella.
Okay, give me a second to do some calculations.
No
Fair.
worries.
Actual shopping simulator.
I'm just looking at this and going, what is she going to make with this? Because with what she has, there is no consistent. There's only one dish that I can think of that could possibly work with all of these mismatched ingredients. Actually, no. There are possibly 3. But actually, wait, no, there's multiple more. There's more. I'd have to get creative with it. But that works.
D&D is secretly a shopping simulator. That's what this session should have been called.
Yeah.
You said.
Okay. I have them all calculated. I just have to add them up. I just have to add them up real quick. So give me 1 second. Okay, so you, I'm assuming you approach the center.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you approach the center, and there are a lot of people around. But eventually, space opens up, and you get to the center. And in the center is a single child, in the center of this place, just like shouting out orders around everywhere. And she looks at the two of you. What are you guys getting?
All of this.
He looks at all of the little pieces really, really quickly, then looks up into the air, and he says, looks back at you and looks directly at you in your eyes and says, 7 gold, 9 silver, 1 copper.
Bella is going to put 8 gold on the counter.
He will take the 8 gold and immediately put down, without even looking, he's just going to like reach behind him and immediately put down 1 silver, 9 copper pieces, shove them towards your direction on the table, and then turn around and look at somebody else.
Bella takes them. So that's 1 silver and 1 silver, 9 copper, right?
Double check
Yes.
it to see if that's right.
To see if the math was right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can roll me an intelligence check, just a general one.
She's thinking about food.
You start doing math in your head, but then you like keep messing up your coppers from your silver, and you're just like, this is so confusing. I think it's probably close.
Then what did you say Witch Maw and the Mage Salt tasted like?
So Witch Maw, you would know what Witch Maw tastes like. It gives a mild kick that's also like dark in its texture. It doesn't really give a flavor, just gives a kick and feels dark. And Mage Salt, roll me history check.
Wow.
Damn.
22. You know that Mage Salt is used in very, very many different types of cuisines because it is probably the most flexible thing out there. It kind of tastes like salt, but it also kind of just like increases the amount of flavor of whatever food that is there. So basically, Mage Salt is MSG.
That's fun.
It's magical MSG. It's
Magical
MSG that doesn't give you headaches.
We just bought
Half a pound of MSG.
What's MSG?
You know what MSG is?
No.
I guess that's an American thing.
Wait, what is?
It's basically
Wait, what is
salt
it?
on it's salt on steroids.
Salt on steroids, damn.
It's what it is. It just makes things.
Talking about drugs.
I've heard of MSG, but I never knew what it was.
Monosodium glutamate.
People debate whether or not it's actually bad for you.
Yeah. So a lot of people say that MSG gives them headaches, but there's also science that proves that that's impossible. A lot of people think that it's bad for you, but yeah. It's naturally found in some foods, I think. I think it's found in cheese, actually. But Yeah, it's basically salt
Alright.
on steroids. It just makes things taste really, really good. In America, if you ever get Chinese food, you can pretty much guarantee that there's MSG all in it.
I
Well,
see.
we are.
I mean, we've
I
got
believe.
all this.
I believe we're done here and heading back up.
Yeah. So as you head back up, as you said, Rue, what are you doing? Are you going back to the
Is there anything else eye-catching in the place, or is that the rest of it?
in the immediate vicinity, or in the place that you're in, like in the store, or
Yeah, sure.
in the store? There's quite a lot that's interesting. You see on a table to the side, there's like some like cloth just like laid out with a price tag that says 3,000 gold. On the other side on the other side of the desk, you see a compass that is listed for 4,000 gold. You see this like elaborate like pipe that is listed for 6,000 gold. See some boots that are listed for 10,000 gold. A rod that's listed for 25,000 gold. And hanging behind her in like a glass case is a necklace that is listed for 72,000 gold.
Jesus, what is that necklace? I want to know what that necklace is. Connor, identify the necklace.
Are these like all free to touch, or?
Most of them are, except for the talisman.
Identify the necklace.
Okay, so I will go up to the necklace, like you already said, and I will cast Identify. Just like putting a hand on it and going like.
So if you attempt to go to the necklace, you'd actually have to go behind the desk. Would you still like to try to do that?
Oh, shit. Okay, is it the nearest staff anywhere?
So, it's hard to tell who staff is. You know that the girl that you're talking to is staff. You don't know if there's any other staff there.
Okay. The person who made fun of me, are they staff?
They left.
Oh. Okay. Got it. Okay. Fuck it. In that case, I'll go up to the girl and go, am I allowed behind there, or is that employees only?
What do you want to do back here?
Oh, I was just gonna look at the necklace there.
You can't touch that. That's my most valuable piece. I didn't make that one.
Never mind then. It's okay. Okay. What things are not behind the desk?
Everything else. So the pieces of cloth, the compass, the pipes, the boots, the rod, and the Rubik's Cube.
I see. God, I don't want to cast Identify on all of it. Fuck. God. Actually, you know what? Rue, look at it and just go. There's no fucking way I'm gonna afford any of this, and then he just kind of like turns to leave.
Okay.
Yes.
So you go back to the bucket?
I stay outside and kind of like go to move outside the bucket. Yeah, just waiting for the other two.
So Bella and Muriel, as you approach back up the stairs, Rue is not where you saw him last.
Malaka is going to walk out the door.
I was gonna follow Malaka as she says, "Where do you think Rue went?"
Is it obvious where Rue went?
You're probably
I mean,
outside somewhere, but...
I mean, you said it was like nearby, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that you... So essentially, as soon as you guys leave the building, you'll see Rue, so...
Oh, there he is. Hi, Rue.
Hello. How much stuff are they carrying?
A lot. I'm probably carrying like 3 or 4 baskets full of stuff.
Bloody hell. You're right there.
Yeah.
Where are you going to put all that?
Malaka is going to stuff. She's going to try and like shift all the items to one of her arms, and then take the chili peppers and put them in her pack. Bella's carrying the rye loaf, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she's going to Joe's space. I could put the wheat and oats.
Me?
She's talking to Rue.
Oh.
I mean, I have some room in my backpack.
Shit. I mean, I can carry some stuff if you want, and Rue will kind of like fiddle around and open his pouch. He's like, you can just stuff some stuff in here if you want.
Okay, she's going to quickly give the 1 pound of oats and wheat to Rue.
Okay. Sure. I'll kind of look at it and go, do you want me to like take it out of the bag, or should I just stuff the bag in there, or is it, it's yours?
Just put it in there with the bag. If that's possible. If not, okay, I've got to go.
Okay. Thanks for coming.
Okay. Thanks for coming. I stuff it in my pouch. Says yes.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
we should probably go to the tavern now.
Okay. Should we play with like 2 people, or?
I think we're just gonna go to the tavern and end the session there. I think, right?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, Jason, what's your call? Like, should we just go to the tavern?
Unless you guys want to explore the city more, I'm fine with you guys exploring the city. But
I mean, if you're fine with just the 2 of us exploring the city, I don't mind.
Yeah. I mean, unless if you also want to go in that one shop, Urani.
Bella definitely wants to go there, but Bella also doesn't know that it exists, so Rue would have to show her.
All right, Rue would just kind of like ask, anything cool down there? Or?
It is so big. There's so much things down there. I didn't even know that half the stuff down there existed. Did you know that the material plane has mozzarella? Wait, you aren't from this list.
Wait, would I have mozzarella back where I was from? Just random question.
Probably not. No.
I'll just say what?
You've never had mozzarella. Okay.
No.
Okay. We are. When we get back to the tavern, we're all gonna try some mozzarella because it is so good.
Oh, right. Is it like a drink or?
It's a cheese.
Oh, cheese. That's a weird name for a cheese. We just call it cheese.
Well, there's different kinds of cheeses.
Yeah, but it's like, there's the holy cheese, there's the...
There's a holy...
Like
How did I not know that there was a holy cheese?
Yeah, there's a holy cheese.
So, hang on. There is a cheese that is, like, divine, but it's not from the celestial realm.
What? No. Cheese with holes in it. Cheese with holes in it.
Why would cheese have holes in it? That just means you have less cheese. Then the more cheese you have, the less cheese you have, so no matter how big it is, you always have the same amount of cheese.
You see, that's what I thought too, but it actually tastes pretty fucking good, so I'm not complaining.
Okay. Well, maybe here's my thinking. I kind of want to explore the city a bit more. So why don't we go get a room in the tavern, stay the night, and then we come and explore in the morning. Because it's getting late.
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are continuing to head towards where you expect the Griffin's Watch to be, although you don't know exactly where it is.
Yeah. in the direction
Yes.
that we were pointed to.
Okay. Can I have one of you roll me a survival check? Just to try and see how long it takes you guys to find it. You'll find it. Just
I
see how
have
long it takes.
-1.
I
Can
have
we
0.
have Fred roll it?
Sure, we can have Fred roll it. Actually, I think somebody else has higher survival. Luna has
Is it
3.
Eunice?
Oh, Muriel has 6. That's who it is.
Oh, can we have Muriel roll it then?
Muriel walks forward, very happy with all the selection of foods and spices that she was able to grab. Curious as to whether or not there are other places here that sell other types of food, because there were no meats there. But she is able to pretty easily guide you guys to what is the Griffin's Watch, as you see. There it is. This very peculiarly shaped but pretty interesting tavern with a sign with a griffin, and it says Griffin's Watch.
Ooh,
Okay. Oh, that's cute.
that's interesting. I like that.
I know it probably says something else on that sign there, but imagine it says Griffin's Watch.
Yeah.
No worries. Alright. In that case, yeah, stroll in.
Okay. Let me change some of this ambience.
I feel like Luna probably would try and pickpocket at some point, considering the fact that she's sad that she didn't have the perfect opportunity to steal today.
What makes you assume that Luna would be a pickpocket?
Because Luna just said, sad face, it would have been the perfect opportunity to steal, wouldn't it? Someone steal something for me, please.
She'll still have opportunities next time.
Okay.
So let me change the music. So you enter into this tavern, and it actually looks like the majority of the people in here seem to be, like, very well dressed. Like, you guys kind of feel out of place walking in here.
Oh yeah. What kind of people are there, like, in terms of general occupation?
You can roll me insight if you would like.
True. Let me roll that insight, which I'm not good at.
You're not sure. You can gather that they're probably, like, not, like, super wealthy, but, like, wealthy-ish. Like, some of them might be merchants. Some of them might just be, like the sons or daughters of people that are much richer than them.
Right.
Nobody looks like nobility, but everybody there looks like they're pretty well off.
Shit. Every kind of goes, we're somewhere in high places, it seems.
Bella's
as
gonna
you-
walk up to.
Go ahead.
Bella's gonna walk up to whoever seems like the tavern keeper.
There is somebody behind like a desk.
Yeah.
And he looks and hello.
Hi.
Are you looking for some place to stay? Are you looking for a meal, or are you just looking to chill around the fire?
I think we can do our own meal, but we are looking for 6 rooms.
6 rooms. Let me just make sure that we have 6 rooms available. Just give me a moment.
Okay. If not, some of us can share. Right? That's fine. Bella turns and looks at the rest of the party when she says that's fine.
As he turns around to go look, but then he stops and turns around. What? Never mind. And then turns around to continue.
I kind of
anything like you'd like.
down.
What was that?
I lean down to Bella and go, look, if you give them an opportunity to get more money out of you, they're going to take it.
I know. But, like, if they don't have enough rooms for all 6 of us to get our own rooms, then that's fine if we all, like, if some of us share, right?
Yeah, you can share. And
Yeah, that's
shouldn't
what
be
I
too
thought.
bad.
I don't have a
Yeah,
problem
just,
with sharing rooms.
Yeah, just if you ask him, he's probably going to say, he'll probably say, like, nah, get a room each, even though you can technically get a room together. It's just, they want...
Well, I mean, people like to sleep alone, right?
Yeah.
Jason, out of curiosity, would Bella know if Leda has, like, a partner or something?
No.
No.
No, as in you know that she does not.
Yeah. That's what I had assumed you meant. Yeah, I mean, Leda always slept in her own room, so I feel, and, well, assuming Leda sleeps, and I always slept in a different room, so I'm assuming that mortals do that too, right?
When you say mortals, are you referring to other than yourself or including yourself?
Well, I mean, technically including myself, because I am also mortal, but, like, I also technically was raised by... The point is, that's a thing that happens on the material plane too, right? Not just celestial realms.
What, sleeping alone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the... depending on I mean, that's the preferred, but, not everything goes to this preferred.
Why do people have a problem with sleeping with other people?
I mean, sleeping with a couple other people's fine, but what usually happens in places that aren't that well off, it's usually, like, too much in a room. So,
Bella nods.
that sort of thing.
The man appears again. He looks at you. I'm sorry, but it looks like we only have 4 rooms available. Would you said you wouldn't mind sharing some rooms?
That's correct.
Yeah.
So how much per room?
It'd be 2 gold pieces per room.
Bella's gonna pull out 8 gold pieces and put them on the counter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna pay. All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
He'll take the 4 gold pieces and say, "Okay, you can follow me, and I'll show you where your rooms are."
Okay. Bella's gonna follow.
If you don't mind me asking, what are you doing in Allionah? Do you live here?
No, we were just passing through. We were going to Exester.
To Exester?
Yeah.
Passing through from where then? You up in Gragmill?
Yes, I think. Is that where we were?
In what? Where?
Gragmill?
You said Gragmill. You would not know where Gragmill is, so.
Yeah. I go. Nah. Honestly, never heard of that. But we're from Well, actually, it's a bit weird because we all started in different places. Started in what's the place called that the orcs attacked at first?
There was a temple. We all met near a temple to Alk. So.
Never heard of it.
Okay. Well, it's kind of Bella pauses, not remembering what direction they came from.
What are you planning on doing once you get into Exester?
I don't remember. I remember there was like an evil guy there or something.
An evil guy in Exester? Isn't that just like a peaceful forest village?
I don't know. I haven't been there.
People said it was bad, and could follow it, see what it is.
If there is no evil man there, then we don't have to do anything. But if there is an evil man there, then we're gonna deal with the evil man.
So, you're going to take on this evil person yourselves? Is that Is that
I
correct?
think that was our plan.
Yeah, that's about it.
Huh. Have you done such a thing before? It's a very noble thing to do. Most people would just leave that to be and leave the authorities to deal with that. Why don't you just report it?
Well,
I mean, it's a lot of money. You should.
I want to make sure that things get done the way they're supposed to.
So you don't trust the authorities?
No, which, in my defense, this is my first time on the material plane in over 10 years, so...
What? He, like, stops in his track.
I put a hand over Bella's mouth and just go, she meant on the, she was in the town of Shafirial, Maine, over the other side, yeah. We're in Allionah, not Shafirial, Maine, right, Bella?
Yes?
Both of you roll me deception checks.
I don't know what Shafirial Maine is.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh. Only Rue roll me
Bella's technically not lying when she says yes to where
Advantage?
No, it's not an advantage. You came from the ethereal plane. What?
No, she didn't say that. That's not odd. No.
I know people go to the ethereal plane like passively, but the way that you said it made it sound like you lived there or something.
I mean, I don't remember if that's what it was called, but I did live in
no.
What is it a problem that I tell people that Leda sent me here?
Just unnecessary attention.
Leda. Who's Leda again? That name sounds familiar.
Goddess of Joy, and Bella shows the amulet.
Oh god, here we go.
So you... Wait, what? Explain yourself.
So, Leda was very kind to me, and then I was living with Leda for like 10 or 11 years or something, and then she sent me here.
You lived with a goddess? What?
I think so. It sure seemed like I was.
Wait, is this the guy the bartender as well? Is there a bar?
You could assume that maybe he is. He wasn't bartending at the moment, but...
Rue kind of goes, well, if you guys are going to do that, do you sell drinks here?
Yeah, we have some decent wines. It'll cost you 5 silver for a bottle. For a glass, sorry, for a glass.
Yes, if you wouldn't mind.
I will bring it to your room immediately.
Thank you. And
I'm not sure what your friend is on about. It doesn't seem like it's based in reality, but if it's true,
yeah, me too.
I don't know what to make of that, to be honest with you.
Yep, same boat. Shit's weird. Anyways, I'm gonna go into that corner over there and drink and hope that we don't cause a fuss.
Were you aware of this?
Yeah, I told them all. All
sorry, that drink.
6, 5.
Yeah, sorry. You walk away without grabbing any coin or anything.
Yeah, I'll put the coin down.
So you guys are like currently headed towards the rooms. So there's nowhere really to put the coin down unless you like put it on the floor.
Oh,
Bella's just gonna pull out 5 silver and just hold it, waiting. I don't. You seem like you want the drink because of me, so let me pay for it.
Wait, what did Bella say just then, sorry?
You seem like you want the drink because of me, so let me pay for it.
Look, I'm all for taking advantage of people who give too much money, but you give too much money.
Oh, okay. Is that a bad thing?
For you, yeah.
Oh.
Just want to think about. Although you want to give people money, what are you going to do when you don't have money?
But I have a lot of money.
Yeah, and when it runs out.
Well, we grabbed that job that was going to pay like 50,000 gold, so I don't think I'm going to.
Well, let's see what the job is first, eh?
Bella shrugs. I mean, as long as we don't have to kill like a lot of people, or any people, preferably.
We shall see. Okay.
The man comes back, hands you the glass of wine, and then looks to Bella, ignoring the coin, and just says, "So, what was it like?"
Everything was very pretty, but everything's very pretty here too. Ah. I choked on my and Leda was very nice, and Jason, help me out here. I don't know a lot about your god's realm.
You probably wouldn't actually remember a whole lot. That's what I'll say.
Fair. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like twice the size of like a standardized castle, and 1 being dirt shack, how large was the place that Leda and Bella were staying in that realm?
Like a 6 or 7.
And the home that me and Leda shared was like, it was pretty big. And did anyone else live with Bella and Leda? Or was it just the two of them?
It was just the two of them.
And it was kind of lonely in there. But I mean, Leda was there, so it wasn't too bad. And then Leda was like, "Oh, Bella, do you want to go to the material plane?" And I'm like, "Sure." And she's like, "Okay, you'll need some gold because of this thing called capitalism. So here." And then she also gave me an amulet, and then I'm here.
Okay. How did you manage to... Why did... I'm very confused.
It's fine. A lot of people get confused by it. A lot of people think I'm crazy.
Have you told a lot of people this story?
I told a few people. I told them, and she looks back at the party, and they all thought I was crazy. They were like, "I don't know if that's true, but you seem to think it's true, so..."
I think it is kind of crazy, but I don't know. Something about you just makes me believe you.
I don't really like lying. Lying is bad.
I guess that's true. Yes, lying is bad. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay here at Griffin's
yeah.
Watch.
Where was our room?
Oh, he points down the hall. It's the last 4 rooms on your left.
Okay. Bella's gonna go into the last one, and then turn to the rest of the party. If I'm okay with sharing a room with people, but if I'm gonna be sharing a room, could I share with either Rue, Yossi, or Luna? No issues with Muriel or Fred, but...
Jerk.
Hmm?
I was joking. I called you a jerk.
Oh. Also, she would have said Malake. She still... Malake said that she preferred Malake instead of Muriel. Yeah. Day 3. I learned their names today. The Goliath is Malake, the Mentor is Fred. Malake seems to be some sort of dedicated cook, while Fred seems to be some kind of dedicated tracker. Luna, or Nia, she's asking to be called Malake Muriel, but Malake asked us to call her Malake instead of Muriel. So she would have said Malake, not Muriel.
Gotcha. Okay. Anything else that you guys want to do?
Nah.
Bella walks into the very last room.
The very last room.
So I would imagine that Muriel and Fred would take a room together, Yosi and Rue would take a room together, and then Luna and Bella would get their own rooms.
Okay. Bella is gonna enter into her room, reach into her, like, the deepest corner of her pouch and pull out her ring. And put it down. And grasp onto the amulet and look up towards Leda and ask, Leda, do you know if this would get us into the tower?
What was it that you're showing?
The signet ring.
Uh,
The one with Bella's family symbol on it.
oh, gotcha. Roll me a religion check.
Got it. Fuck!
Oh yeah.
No response.
Jesus.
I don't trust it. She puts the ring back as deep
Actually-
as it can go.
Actually, this is what I'll say. Instead of no response, you'll hear in your voice, again, you don't know whether or not this is your voice or Leda's voice. You hear, maybe? Probably?
Okay, Bella's not going to put it as deep into her pouch, but she's still going to try and hide it under, like, whatever else is in there.
Okay.
And then, again, look up towards Leda, or towards the sky, and say, today was crazy. We went into a place called the Bucket, and, there was a lot of food down there. Did you know that they have mozzarella on the material plane, too? I had so much fun shopping with Malake.
Mozzarella on the Material Plane sounds like a really good like rap name, like rap album artist.
And she's saying that while clutching her amulet, trying to commune with Leda and just sort of tell Leda about her day.
You get no response.
But Bella's confident that Leda heard her, and then she's going to spend another 10 minutes maybe practicing that thing that she had gone off into the forest to practice previously. Purposefully aiming towards things that it won't damage
Gotcha.
within the room.
Yep.
She also locks her room door before she starts this.
Roll me 2 hit die. Well, not hit die. Roll 2 spell attacks.
Bella attack, got it. 15 and 11.
Okay. One of them, as you're practicing, one of them, as you release it, it kind of goes a little bit askew, and you're afraid that it might knock something over, but it barely misses. So.
Once she's done practicing, she's going to lie down and go to bed.
Okay, Rue, you want to do anything, or?
Shit. God, I feel like he would do something, but this is like a fairly high-end place, right?
Yes. Oh, we got a follower.
Hey.
Oh, it's Ruin!
Mind and Ruin.
Hello, Ruin.
Well, thanks for the follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a relatively high-end place. It's not like crazy high-end, but it's definitely high-end. And hold on just a second. I'm getting a call from my coworker.
Okay.
So, Connor,
Yeah.
how are we feeling?
Yeet. Yeet is how I'm feeling. Good.
Yeet. I see.
Yes. I am definitely taking a nap after this, though.
Fair.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Because I forgot we had D&D today, so fucking forgot the schedule changed. So fucking I was up at like 2, 3 a.m. I think on accident. Like usually I get like 8 hours sleep before D&D. But
That sucks.
yes. But oh well, it's okay. Still fun.
What are your how do we feel about Allionah so far?
You mean out of character?
Yeah, out of character.
I'm really curious what that fucking dirty job is that offers 50,000 gold.
So am I.
It's gonna be something horrible. It's gonna be something really morally dubious.
Bella's gonna absolutely hate it, but I'm gonna love it because we're gonna get more Bella lore dumps.
Yes, boy.
I am so disappointed that Bella didn't get to land a finishing blow on a goblin during that goblin fight. I really hope that whatever this job is paying does involve combat so that Bella can do that. Because oh boy, are we gonna learn something.
Bum 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 bum.
I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I want it to be a surprise. But it's something for sure.
Okay, sorry about that. We have a really big day tomorrow, so he was just calling me about getting some specific things done. So, what did you want to do, Rue?
I'm not too sure, honestly. Like, because as much as I want to like hop into like an RP, or like Rue would do something like social, but I'm like I kind of need like after this session, I'm definitely gonna like lie down for a bit and nap because I fucking like it slipped my mind that we rescheduled today. I didn't get my sleep.
Yep, no worries. In that case, I think we're gonna finish the session now.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for hosting it despite the small amount of players.
Yeah, hopefully everybody can show up next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And you guys can explore that 50,000 gold reward.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. It's gonna be something fucked up, but I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
No questions asked. Gold. We're gonna have to kill like innocent civilians or something.
Something like that. Holy shit. Oh god. Okay. Thanks for the session, Jason. Appreciate it.
You never want to take a job that says no questions asked, especially not in D&D. But we did it anyway. Because Bella doesn't ask questions anyway.
Cool.
Bella asks a lot of questions, but she doesn't ask the right question.
I'm gonna go lie down now and nap a bit.
Probably a good idea.
See you guys later.
See you. Bye. Head off.